Hi there, Jeffrey Rhoades from Experimental Homesteader, Exotic Gardening, and Sheri and Richerson.com. Please subscribe. Hit that join button, join our membership. Well, I had a long day at work. I had a fairly big build of shelves. And because I'm taking the day off tomorrow, I wanted to make sure I got everything done. So there wouldn't be any complaints about me not doing something. So I actually made sure that I, went ahead and went and got the couple of shelves that I needed from flat stock, because I really didn't have much in the way of shortages. Had a couple of pieces that were damaged, unusable, but they were easy to replace from flat stock. Had, a decent number of floors and backs that I got taken care of. We're back to where we don't have anybody moving stuff in the mornings. Nobody doing third shift work. So of a morning I go in and I have to move everything to the cells myself, and that's taking some time. So I'm hoping that we eventually get back to having somebody else take care of that for me, because it does save me time when that is being taken care of. But today was just a long day. Came home and Sheri had been out working in the yard most of the day. She's, making some major progress. It's looking much better. I grabbed the big weed eater out of the garage and hit a couple of spots with it. Tomorrow, I'm hoping that the weather holds off. There's chances of rain, but I'm hoping it waits so that I can get out there. I'd like to get the tiller going and get up to the big garden, get it tilled a second time, and then possibly get across the street and take care of Button's area that I tilled the other day, and get it done a second time as well. But I've got to hope for the weather to hold off, because the guys are coming tomorrow to do some fix, to move the drain for the sump pumps, and anyways, they're coming tomorrow to do that, and I shouldn't have to babysit them or anything. So hopefully while they're working, I'll be out there running the tiller and get the garden taken care of, and then possibly I can get the weed eater going again, and I can hit some of the really problem areas that we have, because we got several spots where the weeds are really tall, and her little electric weed eater just doesn't have the power to really do some of it. The weed eater that I have is a gas-powered 4-cycle, and it has lots of power. It just, clears a path. And if I have to, I can switch over to the brush cutting head that I have for it, and just go at it. Depending on the type of weeds, if it's just a grass, the line trimmer is best. But if it's the big nasty, like burdock and stuff, that brush cutter does a lot better. Also, the small little trees that we get once in a while, I can hit it with the brush cutter and just take those out. So I'll take a look at the areas and see, what I need to use for some of it. And but hopefully between tomorrow and the 3-day weekend that's coming up, I can get out there and actually finish getting everything knocked down, so that then we can figure out what is actually, where we can mow, and how close to things we can get with mowers, and clear some areas, get stuff picked up, moved out of the way, so that the big areas we can actually run the lawnmowers through and get the bulk of it done that way, rather than weed eating 2.5 acres. I mean, we did hit, with the 2 lawnmowers, we did hit a lot of it. But there's some areas where, we've got limbs that are down that are hidden in the brush, or hidden in the weeds. So I have to get in there with the line trimmer or brush cutter, cut out all the weeds, find those limbs so that they can be cut up and moved. And we don't want to hit that with a lawnmower. So, but there's several spots where it's just, I've got to get in there and just, do some work. And hopefully this weekend, it'll be nice enough that I can accomplish some major work. So, but I'm just glad I'm not going to be going into work tomorrow. I mean, it was a smaller pick, it looked like to me, without the 8 trucks. But I mean, that could change. You add in the 8 trucks, and they could be big enough that it, makes for a big day again. But overall, it looked like it was going to be smaller tomorrow. So I kind of, regret that I'm not going to be there to do that. But at the same time, I really need a day off. And with the 3-day weekend coming, I can take tomorrow off, then I'll work Thursday and Friday, and then have 3 days off. And that'll be kind of nice. And then I'll only have to work 4 days that next week. So, but we're going to try and start, when I come home from work, getting out and doing some yard work, getting some of these projects worked on and accomplished. And, but it just, it takes a lot out of me at work, and I come home, and it's not easy, but I've got to get some of this done. So, but anyways, I think that's going to do it for tonight. So, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below, and we will see everybody tomorrow. Stay safe out there.